Far from shipping lanes, cities and satellites we casually scroll past, a single glacier in Antarctica is quietly rewriting humanity's future. It doesn't crack like a movie monster or collapse in one cinematic instant. It moves slowly, relentlessly, and with terrifying patience. Scientists call it Thwaites Glacier. The public knows it by a more unsettling name, the Doomsday Glacier. What makes Thwaites dangerous isn't its size alone, though it's enormous, roughly the area of Florida. It's what lies beneath it, how it's anchored, and what's happening right now at its base, completely out of sight. Why Thwaites matters more than any other glacier on Earth. Thwaites Glacier acts as a structural keystone for West Antarctica. It's not just a glacier, it's a cork. Behind it sits enough ice to raise global sea levels by over 3 meters if fully destabilized. Thwaites itself contains enough ice to raise seas by about 65 centimeters. That may not sound catastrophic, until you understand that once it goes, it doesn't go alone. Glaciers behind Thwaites depend on it for stability. Remove it, and a domino effect begins, accelerating ice loss across the entire region. This isn't speculation. Satellite data, radar mapping, and direct ocean measurements confirm that the glacier is already retreating faster than at any point in recorded history. For decades, scientists assumed Antarctica's glaciers rested on solid frozen ground. That assumption was wrong. Beneath Thwaites lies a vast, sloping basin, bedrock that dips downward as it goes inland. This creates a runaway effect called marine ice sheet instability. Once warm, ocean water breaches the grounding line where ice meets bedrock, the glacier becomes progressively harder to stop. The farther it retreats, the deeper the ice sits below sea level, allowing more warm water to flow underneath and melt it from below. Even more alarming, radar surveys have revealed networks of subglacial channels, caves, and meltwater systems beneath the glacier. These channels funnel warm ocean water directly under the ice, attacking it at its weakest points. This isn't surface melting, it's structural erosion. Thwaites is partially restrained by an ice shelf, a floating extension of the glacier that acts like a buttress, slowing the ice behind it. In recent years, scientists drilling into this shelf made a discovery that changed everything. Warm seawater is flowing beneath it continuously, not seasonally, not occasionally, but constantly. Cracks have been widening, fractures are spreading, entire sections are losing contact with the seabed. Some models now suggest the ice shelf could disintegrate within decades, or even sooner. Once it does, there is nothing left to slow the glacier's slide into the ocean. This is not a future problem. One of the most dangerous misconceptions about climate-driven sea level rise is that it's centuries away. Thwaites proves otherwise. Its retreat rate has doubled in the last 30 years. Ice loss is no longer linear, it's accelerating. Even conservative models now project significant sea level rise within the lifetimes of people alive today. Coastal flooding isn't a distant abstraction, it's already happening, amplified by tides, storms, and subsidence. Cities like Miami, New York, Lagos, Mumbai, Shanghai, Alexandria, and Jakarta aren't threatened by one dramatic flood. They face repeated compounding inundation that overwhelms infrastructure, contaminates freshwater, and forces permanent retreat. Unlike emissions reductions or energy transitions, there is no realistic way to fix Thwaites Glacier once certain thresholds are crossed. Some scientists have proposed extreme geoengineering concepts, underwater barriers, artificial pinning points, but these ideas remain theoretical and untested at scale. The hard truth is this: the physics are already in motion, the ocean has warmed, the grounding line has retreated, the feedback loops are active. Humanity's choices now influence how fast the process unfolds, not whether it happens at all. Thwaites exposes a critical reality about the planet. Earth doesn't respond gradually forever. It absorbs pressure, then shifts suddenly. Ice sheets don't politely melt, they collapse once stability is lost. The geological record is filled with abrupt sea level jumps, sometimes occurring over mere centuries or less. What we're witnessing in Antarctica isn't unprecedented, it's a return to how Earth actually behaves under stress. The difference this time is us. Modern civilization is built on fixed coastlines, predictable tides, and stable climate patterns. Ports, power plants, data centers, megacities, all depend on assumptions that are now breaking down. Thwaites isn't just an Antarctic problem, it's a global one. Sea level rise doesn't stop at national borders. It doesn't respect wealth, technology, or politics. It reshapes trade routes, food systems, migration patterns, and geopolitical stability. The glacier hidden beneath Antarctica's ice is quietly forcing humanity to confront a reality we've avoided for generations. The planet is not static, and our dominance over it was always temporary. The water is coming, slowly, relentlessly, and it's starting from a place almost no one will ever see.